Dun, dun, dun. Greetings, adventurers, and well met Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. Welcome in, it's Sunday evening. Time for another episode of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, episode 39. Our characters last session, it was last week, right? Went through and defeated a couple of Slod as they exited a portal from the far realm, trying to go in there to find these three wards, basically, or enchantments that will allow them to open the gate to a place beyond the stars or something of that nature. They should have that in their notes. But it would be definitely a, oops, let's change some stuff here. There we go. Beyond a lightless star. And they're trying to get to open that gate so they can save some of the citizenry of Phandelver. They've saved about a handful of them so far, and they're trekked down here to Elithanok, which is about 7-12 miles, something like that, beneath the surface of Faerun and below Phandelver on in the Sword Coast area, the Forgotten Realms. And they have just literally finished defeating the Slods. Before we begin play, let's go ahead and refresh everyone's memory of who everyone is playing. So, Phelix, go ahead and remind them who you are playing.
I am playing Phelix, the Order of the Scribes Wizard, level 9, Lightfoot Halfling with the urchin background. Grew up on the streets of Neverwinter, found a spell book, and decided to sort of basically teach himself how to do magic. And now here he is, deep below the surface of the world, trying to defeat Illithids.
Nice. All right, thank you, Felix. And then we have Hannibal.
Hey, Hannibal Kane, dwarven monk wearing no armor, beautiful forest of amazingly groomed chest hair, likes to swing his fists, pretty much his therapy. Meditation didn't work, but punching things does. He's also got a beautiful battle axe he likes to swing. He likes using his focus points to knock people the hell out, and just passing through. Met up with these clowns and our friend Shae, and decided to help the folks out in Phandalin.
All right, thank you, Hannibal. And then we have Ulmor.
Yes, I'm playing Ulmor Wakefield. Ulmor is a orc, half orc, if you will. Very tall, about 6'10", almost 7 feet tall. Really stacked with muscle, really strong. Even has the gauntlets of ogre power to help him with his strength. Red eyes, gray-green skin, and black-purple hair. He's not very bright. Dumb stats are intelligence and wisdom. But he means well, but enjoys the chaos of a drunken brawl in a tavern if he could ever find one.
All right, thank you, Ulmor. And then, of course, they are accompanied by Shaelren Moonrise, who is their cleric companion that is an NPC that tries to do their best to keep them alive, and did better last week of not getting herself into the combats and going crazy and all that. But you have, again, as I said, there's an orrery in the room. You were able to defeat the two Slod who had declared that this was their area, that they had come from the portal here in the room. Where it leads, you're not sure. You do know that there's a portal in this room, and you do know that there's a portal across the hall to the south. There is another portal that is the last two portals that you need to go through to find the wards that will allow you to open the gateway to the beyond the lightless star. You do know that the wards are in the form of something called a noble. As we mentioned previously, the easiest way to describe it is a little shriveled-like creature. It does coo and purr and such when it's being held. Will bite and nip playfully at your fingers if you decide to hold it. But it's just kind of like a small little pet.
Ulmor has affectionately named it Privy.
All right, fair enough. So you find yourselves here. Everyone go ahead and start with Heroic Inspiration if you don't have it already. And what would you like to do? You have the room here with the orrery. You have the slods, bodies. You have the portal in the room as well.
Well, should we rest? When's the last time we rested?
It's been an age.
Thinking maybe we ought to.
I believe you're given the benefits of a long rest from one of the viewers in chat, redeeming some points before you went into the Labyrinth of Eyes. But you have not rested. I don't even think you've taken a short rest since you came out of the Labyrinth of Eyes.
We did get a bonus, a boost long rest. Cool.
You are fairly certain that you have cleared out. Norspecker is going to redeem a short rest for everyone.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Sheldon is not too low on spells. I don't believe Phelix is too low. Are you too? How are you on spells, Phelix? I think you can also use your arcane recovery as well.
Yeah, I'm out of third levels, and I'm only down 1/4 and 1 second. And using the arcane recovery, I can get a third and a second back. So.
Oh, I'm going to take that down because that was the one third level spell that Sheldon cast. She ended up casting her Spirit Guardians. That's what that one was from. So she can take off the concentration. She still has Death Ward up. She will go ahead and, because of the fact that we are playing Adventures League, which is raw, and we still have to wait for the monster manual to come out to have a complete view of everything, we are going to go ahead and allow lesser restoration to cure disease, as it did in the 2014 rules. There is no spell for curing disease in 2024 rules. Mostly because the rumor is that the monster manual is set of these creatures that give you diseases are going to give you some sort of poison condition, which can still be removed. It also might just be an oversight by the people who did the Player's Handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide. So before the short rest, Sheldon will go ahead and cast 2 lacerations, one on Ulmor and one on Hannibal, to end your Chaos Phage disease and to negate the tadpole that was in the other that had been inserted into you by the slots. And then she will go ahead and regain one of those slots back with her Amulet of the Devout, using her Harness Divine Power. Then you guys can go ahead and gain the benefits of your short rest. Keep in mind it is a short rest, so you do not lose your temporary hit points.
Wicked cool.
Well, I'm sure Ulmor is relieved. Yes, he is very relieved. Oh, I didn't want to have a baby in my chest, especially a tadpole.
I already bought you a gift, Mommy.
And as she was explaining to you, healing you up and such like that, casting the Lesser Restoration, she did inform you that the tadpole actually wasn't going to hatch from you. It was going to turn you into a slot.
Oh, okay.
It was going to make its way to your brain, and then you were going to transform into a slot.
Yeah, Ulmor had the idea that he was going to be, hatching tadpoles.
Keep in mind also, you will be able to, again, gain the benefits of Sheldon's Healer Feat after the short rest. So you can spend a hit die if you wish to heal up. Unfortunately, there is no more Song of Rest. Sheldon's only down 1 hit point, so she's actually not even going to spend any. She's going to use her healer's kit on herself. Actually, she's not even going to do that. She's just going to be 1 hit point down. She's not going to waste a hit dice at the moment. Gain back some spells. Felix will gain back some spells. Hannibal will get back all of their
Focus
points. Yep. Ulmor, do you get back your Burnic Inspirations? You have to take a long rest for that.
Long rest.
Gotcha.
Or
I'm sure
rage
they
and bark.
change any of that at all. But yes, so you've taken the benefits of a short rest. Looking around the room, you can easily look around the room while you're taking that short rest. You note that the orrery itself has long been out of use. It holds, suns and planets and comets up in the sky. It actually, to be honest, doesn't really even look as if it is an orrery reflecting realm space. Felix. Perhaps even being able to intuit with your arcana and chatting with Shaelrin that, of course, mind flayers are not only prevalent in far realm activities and such like that, but they do do a lot of spell jamming through the different crystal spheres and realm space and such, and probably had plans for conquering or invading other worlds at one time.
Ulmor walks around the orrery and he starts to take note of the different spheres and circles and everything. And he's like, "Oh yes, I used to play with one of these when I was a kid. They must have really liked to play games and stuff. What's this button do?" When he goes over and he tries to start fiddling with the bottom of it.
It actually doesn't really do anything. It doesn't even, as I said, it's from time and disuse. It's pretty much broken.
A disappointment. And he walks over here, talks to Hannibal.
But while you're having a short rest, if you want to dismantle it, you can maybe even put it back together and put it back at your base. And at least nothing else would be a nice decoration.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll help with that.
Make a nice, what do they call it? A candle deer?
It's a mobile for your baby. We'll put it over the crib when your baby tadpole comes.
Tadpole babies. I thought it would be a candelier. You put those candeliers, your candle deers up on the ceiling and use candle deers.
Oh, with the antlers, yeah, the candle deer.
Yeah. Candle deers, yeah. Make it shine.
So you've taken benefits of a short rest. You've finished that up. Which direction would you like to go? Again, the greenish silver sheen of the portal to the west, again, think it's the west, does reveal a corridor on the other side.
Okay, so we know the location of both portals. This one and the one in the other room, the adjacent room.
Yeah, just across. Yeah. Yep, correct.
Yeah.
We might as well do this one first, right?
Hopefully this one doesn't smell like rotten eggs.
Let's fuck shit up.
All right, let me go.
Felix, you going first again, or do you want me to take the lead this time?
You go ahead.
We gather everyone's tokens here real quick, and I'll move you over to the new map. Give me 1 second.
Don't forget the Manifest Mind.
We are going to... Yes, I'll bring Manifest Mind over as well. We are going to that... Okay. Why is nothing locking here? Oh, wait, I remembered. Move you all over there. Just give me a few moments to read your instructions. First of all, everyone give me a Constitution saving throw. Again, your DC is a 12. As entering into this new Far Realm Rift, you are exposed to different exposure from the Far Realm and the toxic, and it is toxic to most mortals.
Definitely for Phelix.
Do I use
Do
the
it.
inspiration this early?
Do it.
Do it. Didn't help.
You do have the poison condition for 1 hour. After that time, you will be able to acclimate to it, but Shae will go ahead and spend her second level spell that she got back from the short rest, casting Lesser Restoration on you and removing the poison condition.
Thank you.
Looking about the room, the area in which you find yourselves, the walls, floor, and ceiling of this chamber are soft but rough, like warty skin. Two passages lead from the right, one on the right and the other on the far side of the chamber. Echoes of squelching and splashing issue from the passage on your right.
This one. Squelching.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep in mind, you do recall that the slod said
sorry.
this is where they came from.
Great. More slots. Let's go. Ulmor walks up and he starts poking the wall with the warty, weird texture. Does it do anything?
Say what now?
He starts to poke at the wall.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or investigation.
All right. Investigation. Nailed it.
It definitely feels strange. It definitely feels very strange.
That's it, Hannibal. This
Right,
is
I
a strange wall.
asked Ulmor, what the hell you got there? And I'll come over and poke it myself.
Go ahead and give me an investigation or perception check. Nice. It seems that everything in this room is slowly pulling away, almost as if it's living. Which is why the lock, how you lock onto the different squares and such like that. All those, can you see all those little extra squares?
Right. Yes.
So you kind of lock into a little position there as everything's kind of moving and undulating all around you, but at a very, very slight, slow pace.
Disgusting.
Maybe don't touch that anymore, Ulmor.
Yeah, I agree. It's disgusting.
We heading this way, or where we heading?
That is the area where you hear the echoes of squelching and splashing.
I can
Do it.
scout ahead a little bit.
Before you move any further, hold tight with the Manifest Mind and do me a favor and pop up the Manifest Mind for me in chat, if you would.
Yep.
All right. And I forgot I need to. It sheds dim light, doesn't it?
Yes. Sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
All right. So let me double check. Why is it still showing? Actually, let's go ahead and pull out a new one real quick. Go ahead and pull one out there. I'll let you do it.
Yep. Oh, man. Vanished on me. Where'd it go? There it go.
All right. That's still a massive amount of vision.
I think it's got 60 foot.
Yeah, turn the dark vision off though. Oh well. Anyway,
You turn the dark vision off?
Yeah. But it's okay. No worries. No worries.
Okay. I mean, he's got 60-foot dark vision.
Then we're fine then. It just radiates the light. Okay, got it.
Yep.
You can go ahead and move. Continue moving if you wish.
All right.
No boy.
Looking around that corner, you see what appears to be some sort of crystal pit. The floor of this funnel-shaped chamber is covered with warts. Whirlpool at the room's lowest point swirls around a crusty ridge of woody flesh. A bipedal, gray-scaled reptilian creature looms over the pool, and you can see that it is indeed a slod, very similar to one of the ones that you fought in the Elithanok. And occasionally you see tadpoles jumping out of the pool in which the creature stands.
You said gray skinned?
It is red, like the flesh is grayish red.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because what I'm seeing is red, and I have 2 manifest minds on the screen for some reason. Maybe it's just me.
Hit your refresh. Probably refresh. Yeah.
All right, only one.
Oops.
Critical hit. We're dead.
Looking about, it does happen to note the light, and it turns in the direction of the manifest mind.
All right, I will quietly mention to everybody that there is another red thingy, red slot up there, and it's coming this way. And a pool of tadpoles.
The mention of the tadpoles, Ulmor pulls up his shield, grabs his staff, and gets ready for some action here. He's like, and he starts growling.
All right, let's go ahead and roll into initiative.
All right.
Just to see what everyone's doing. Phelix, you are the first to act. You can see the creature through your manifest mind. If you want to see through, I should say, it can also, telepathically tell you things, right?
Yes. It tells me what I see and or what it sees and hears. And, well, I can cast through it 3 more times today. So I think I'm going to fireball. Because if nothing else, I can probably destroy all the tadpoles.
Try to make it a stunning strike, yells Hannibal.
Let's too far. Okay. That's underwhelming. It looks like it's trying to use the smaller squares instead of the regular squares for the fireball.
Almost. Yeah, not my favorite thing so far for new map.
If you can come this way, like
Yeah, hold-
one more square,
Hold on,
it'll
just
catch all of them.
there we go.
Perfect.
Right there, like that.
Oh, wow. Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oops. Oh, I'm also going to cast that at level 4.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, not great. 25 fire.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right, so first we're going to attempt our saving throw for the red slot. Your DC is 17.
Yep.
It will fail the save.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, it is resistant to fire.
Oh,
The tadpoles are all magic resistant as well. They too are resistant to fire. So we'll start with the ones at the very top and just go left to right, right down the way there. That one's going to save, taking half, which is 12, taking another half, which is just 6. That one's going to fail, and that is going to kill it. That one's going to fail, which is going to kill that one. That one's going to fail. That one will fail as well. That one will save. That one will fail. That one will save. That one will save. Just a few more to go.
Thanks a lot, Felix.
Just the last 2. Fail. The last one will fail
Nice.
as well. All right, took out a number of them for sure.
did you roll for the
All right,
slot?
roll for the slot. Very first thing I did.
Okay.
He made it, and he's resistant, so he took like 6 instead of.
I know he failed, but
Oh, he failed, but he's resistant.
is resistant. Yeah. Okay. It said slide tadpole at the on that one, so I was just.
No, if you look below
All
the
right.
slot tadpole, it's go ahead, you're fine.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any movement?
No, but I will tell the others not to use fire.
Okay.
Use fire. Got it.
That brings us around to Hannibal.
All right, I asked Felix. You said the slad's coming down this way, and
Yeah.
what do I have for movement now? 40 plus 15, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, do me one
Um,
favor real quick before that'll put you at 35. Hold on.
Okay.
Once you step right here, I need
Ah.
for you to give me a saving throw. Let me find the saving throw for you. Yes, give me a dexterity saving throw.
No problem.
All right, you'll take half of this damage. Uh, 13 thunder damage. As explosive runes go off from a glyph of warding.
Does my evasion cancel that?
Yes, your evasion will cancel that. Not a problem.
Nice. I yell back to Ulmor, watch out for the trap. It's probably already set, but... So 35 had me there. 40 through the mind. 45. Oh, shit. Well, no one else can get up here this fast. So 45. Got a total of 55. So still doesn't put me close enough. I will be foolish and just throw a couple darts.
You have advantage on your next D20 test, which would be your
Uh-oh.
attack roll from Fingers.
Oh, thank you, Fingers. All right. Feel like I could do something better to this, but I don't see it. First attack is going to be the Breath of the Dragon. And I will make it...
Do you have Step of the Wind?
I do have Step of the Wind.
As like a bonus action? Is that what you can use Step of the Wind for?
Yeah, it changed. Where is it now? Step of the Wind. Bonus action dash.
So if you wanted to use your bonus action to dash, you could get up to it.
I'm trying to think, but it's going to take a couple rounds for my friends to get here, so I'm going to take a beating in the meantime. You know what? We're going to bonus action dash.
Creature
Step of the
does
Wind.
slip in the pool and fall prone.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me, see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I were to replace one of my hues with a Dragon Breath of the Dragon, I'm not even gonna reach anything, huh? It's hard to count with these weird squares. Breath of the Dragon. 30-foot line, so that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I could probably
two
get
of the little tadpoles.
Yeah, I think my first attack will be with Hugh, so I can bust out that advantage.
Okay.
So let me swing Hugh at its head using the cool button. Balls.
Ooh.
I feel like that's
miss.
That's definitely appropriate to receiving advantage from Fingers. A blessing and a curse. If you knew them like I knew them, that's perfectly appropriate to give me advantage and have me roll double
natural ones.
All right, so second attack will be Breath of the Dragon. I'm gonna do the 30-foot line. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. I'm gonna do lightning.
Okay.
And I need to make some dex saves against my 16.
Okay. Trying for the slot first. He will fail his save, but you also note that it is resistant to lightning damage, Go ahead and roll your
Sexy.
lightning damage, please.
That's 2. I need to just write this somewhere special on my character sheet.
You should have it in your like right above your features and traits. It should have like your focus and your martial arts die and all that stuff. Does it not?
Martial arts. Oh.
No, like on your character sheet here. I'm gonna open your character sheet.
Oh dear, embarrass me in front of everybody. Inspiration.
It has your wing unfurled, your blessing of doom and thorn, and your focus. So it doesn't show your martial arts die on there. That should be on your list. I do believe your martial arts die is a D8 now.
D8. Yep. After the change, it's D8.
Yes.
So that's my.
Nice, 14. So that would be down to 7, down to 3 if they save. First slot will fail. The tadpole, I should say. Second one. DC 16 will save. It's still up.
All right. Can't bonus action flurry of blows because I bonus action dash, so I will punch it once.
You use Step of the Wind as your bonus action, so you do not have another bonus action.
So it, yeah, Stunning Strike. It just says once per turn when you hit a creature, you can spend a focus point to. Doesn't actually say about being a bonus action. I was reading the. Because I often use Flurry of Blows as my bonus action, and I still do Stunning Strikes.
Yes, but your bonus action was to.
Oh, I got you.
Your bonus action was to Step of the Wind. You attacked with Hugh, then you used your breath weapon.
So I don't get the extra punch.
Correct.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, it was probably a miss anyways.
No worries.
All right, that's all of it.
All right, that brings us around to Ulmor.
Okay. Ulmor says, "What's that noise? What are you guys doing up there?" And he runs up the passageway, and where the big boom happened, he jumps.
Go ahead and put yourself right here for now. Let me double check. Yeah, right there for now. Hold 1 second for me.
He just tries to jump.
Too many things open.
Like my brain.
He didn't know what happened. He's thinking something's on the ground. He just wants to run and jump over where the boom happened that hurt Hannibal. And just to keep running. Running jump.
It lasts until dispelled or triggered, so nothing happens.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, he just leaps and just keeps running. Running up to here and can get to here with his 40 speed.
Okay.
He's like, whoa, not these guys. And he's like, you like booms? How about this? And I try to cast a spell. Shatter. Level 2.
Okay.
Centered to get the slide and maybe this one.
Yes, the shatter will take 9 squares. So, yeah, we can go ahead and have it apply to that one as well.
All right.
We had a redemption for the slot to be blind.
That's always fun. Thank you.
Blinded. Double check something. Right, Nothing on its saving throws. Okay. So first, the shatter for the slod, making its attempting its saving throw. DC is 14 Constitution save. 23 will make the save. So it will take 6 thunder damage. You do note that it is not resistant to thunder damage. And this one is not resistant. It's just going to die regardless of whether it makes the save or not.
It's the best.
And is there anything else, any other side effect for Shatter? I'll just pop up the spell's description here real quick.
Yeah, no, pretty much it. Just
the construct has disadvantage. All right.
Yep. And last thing is bonus action rage. And I'm standing there ready to do something next time.
All right. Shaelren is up. She's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to there. Seeing the manifest mind, she's going to go ahead and dash as her action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to here. And she does not have a bonus action this time, so she is just going to wait for her next turn. The slod is up. It is no longer prone, as it's going to use half of its movement to stand up. It is still going to be blind until the end of its turn. So its attacks against Hannibal are going to be at disadvantage. However, beginning of its turn, does see its wounds begin to close.
Oh yeah, that.
It's bite attack first. 15 will miss Hannibal. Then claw. 18.
Miss.
Then an 18 will miss as well. Top of the round, Phelix, you're up.
All right. Let's see how close I can get. Oh, come on. Why can't I grab myself? There we go. Nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can see the charred area that was the glyph of warding beneath your feet. Just a quick note for those that do have Roll20. If you purchase certain adventures, you can actually go through and save some of these tokens. If you want to use them for your other adventures and your own personal adventures, if you hit the Z button, it'll bring it up to make it an icon. You can actually right-click on it and save that token as a token that you can use in your other adventures that you might not have purchased, or that might not be purchasable.
Very cool. The more you know.
All right, I am going to do something a little funky. I'm going to move my manifest mind. 5, come on. 10, 15, 20, up to Hannibal. And I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on Hannibal through the manifest mind.
Okay.
How'd I go?
Oh yeah, it's no longer blind.
Yeah.
But it thinks it might still be because Hannibal disappears.
And I will end turn.
All right. Let me check something here.
Where'd you go, Hannibal?
Hannibal, you're up.
Got it. Indivisible, liberty and justice for all. I'm just going to move down one square, not disengaging. I'm going to bust out Hugh and take a Babe Ruth swinging for the fences.
All right, you have advantage as it cannot see you.
Yay.
26 will hit.
Come back around,
Slashing.
whack it again.
28 will hit.
I'd like to make that a stunning strike. Constitution save, DC 16. Knock off a focus point.
It will make it save.
Bastard. All right, I will punch it twice.
That will hit. Using flurry of blows.
Yes, sir.
And that will hit as well.
It's a good amount of damage for a turn. Let me knock off my other focus point. Oh boy. That's it.
All right, Ulmor.
Seeing the fast movements of Hannibal, he comes in and attempts to do a quick high five tag and swings his staff at the slot.
All right, which square do you want to be in for Ulmor?
Yeah, sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, right there, I guess. These doubles,
Yeah.
these small grids are.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm going to actually do this. Give me a second here.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
I kind of like the small grid. If we were like doing some precarious little movements, like through some tricky stuff, the small grid was nice because you can like move, really close to things.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're just kind of out in the open here, it's like,
No point, yeah. So Spider Staff will hit with a 16. For 2 raging, 6 bludgeoning, so that's 8. And I don't think they're resistant to poison. So yeah, that's right, your poison does normal damage. So 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
okay,
Attack number 2.
winging away.
21 will strike true. For 11 more points.
Nice.
And gonna smack him with a shield, try to knock him down. How big are these things? They're like 8 feet, 10 feet tall.
They're
or something,
large.
right?
They're large creatures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll attempt to do the shield
Okay.
thing. And now I'm forgetting since it changed.
But
I need to look at it.
I did change it in your text on your character sheet. Changed.
Okay. All right. Okay. Right.
I believe it's a saving throw that they have to make, which is 8 plus your strength
That's the
modifier. Yeah.
Efficiency.
Yeah, and that's 4 and 4 each, so it's a DC of 16.
Yeah, 16.
And that is the strength save.
Yes.
It makes it save.
Ah, okay.
Enter.
Sweet.
All right. Shaelrin is up. She is going to use a second level bonus action spell to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yes.
Pull out her Spiritual Weapon. She's just casting at a second level. She will miss with a 13. And then she is going to go ahead and toll the dead and hope that it fails. Wisdom saving throw. It does indeed fail, taking 19 necrotic, killing the red slod.
Nice. Go Shaelrin.
And then she is going to use, as part of the movement, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then she is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over by the tadpoles. Top of the round to Phelix.
All right. Move. Going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to cast acid splash. I'll toss that into the chat. I'll aim it right in between the two of them.
Blap.
Dexterity saving throw. DC is 17.
Oof.
Top one. Make his save, taking no damage. Will fail its save. Go ahead and roll your damage for the acid splash. D6.
7.
Then attempting the save for the last one. It will make its save, taking no damage. Anything else
Killed one.
from Phelix?
Nope.
All right.
Mr. Invisible.
Mr. Invisible indeed.
All right, try to sneak this in before the ad break. Move up
you're
to
not
here.
You're not up, Hannibal. It's not your turn.
Oh,
There's something
Says me on
else. There's something else that is invisible on the map.
oh, okay.
And you're right, it is close to an ad break. So we'll just go ahead and wait to the other side of the ad break. You guys to find out what is also invisible on the map. So those watching, stretch your legs, use the restroom, grab some snacks, refresh your beverages, and we'll see you on the other side of the ad break. So stick around. We'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back on this side of the ad break, just waiting for Ulmor, but I do have a couple things to mention. Tomorrow, our stream, our Adventures in Middle Earth stream is going to be a little delayed. Again, I received a notification now that I'm receiving them properly from my internet provider. They're still working in my area, so I'm definitely going to be having a conversation discussing the ticket that I put in from all of the interruptions from the stream on Friday. So, going to try to get up and going, hopefully around noon or 1 p.m. Instead of our 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. start time. I will try to get started around noon or 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, that might be delayed depending on what's going on with the with my service provider. But regardless, we'll still make sure to have a stream about 4 hours tomorrow sometime. So just again, wait for that notification in the Discord channel under stream announcements. All right, we're back on the side of the ad break. The creature is going to attack. It will turn visible after its first attack. So its first attack, however, will have advantage against Phelix.
Mm.
And it is going to
You invited it.
swing with its great sword. AC of 15 will miss. Does have multi-attack, so now it appears you see the creature, a gray-skinned slod. It will bite. AC of 24
Yep.
for 8 piercing, and then its great sword will miss. Hannibal, you are up. You are still invisible if Phelix makes a Constitution saving throw. DC is 10.
11.
Nice. You are still
Ooh.
invisible, Hannibal. Now for the other invisible person on the board. Go ahead, Hannibal.
I saw the turn order move and I thought I just missed it. I'm going to move
No,
up.
it was on the GM layer, so I could see its turn order. You guys couldn't see its turn order.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not watching the stream, just the chat.
Yep, no
All right.
worries.
Move up to our newly arrived friend. Kind of say, sorry, Sharon. We're going to heal.
A 320, I should say, because you are invisible, is going to hit. For 9 damage.
I
Second
will
attack.
attempt to stunning strike that. Drop
Okay.
a focus point.
It will fail its save and is stunned till the start of your next turn.
That is stellar. That's absolutely stellar. All right, I'm going to take my second swing with you.
A crit.
Alrighty. And seems pretty tough. I'm going to drop a focus point and give it 2 more punches with flurry of blows. Punch 1.
Will crit. For 11. Nice.
And punch 2.
Will hit. Almost another crit.
Yeah, I threaten on 19 and 20. No,
No, you just have a plus 9 on the first one and plus 8 on the second one.
that will be it.
All right. Ulmor, you are up. You see the other slot appear after it attacks Phelix, hitting him from behind. Phelix is able to kind of jump to the side a little bit as the creature tries to bite and swing the great sword again. All of a sudden, the creature kind of becomes rigid as you hear the thump of metal hitting its flesh a couple of times. And you see the familiar signs of the creature being stunned by your companion Hannibal, which you cannot see around you. But the creature's standing there kind of dazed and stunned.
You're muted.
You are muted, Ulmor.
Well, all that. Look at his face. All that.
Yeah. Okay, so what I said was,
What I
Ulmor
said
hears
was,
the commotion
yeah.
and has a slight grin on his face and turns, not seeing Hannibal, but has an idea that he may be over there causing some thumping action, and runs over and swings his staff at this creature with the sword.
You have
Kind of,
advantage. Because it is
all right.
stunned.
Swinging away.
25 will hit. And I don't believe they have any change to their saving or to their resistances. Oh wow, they are resistant to thunder. My bad. The tadpoles wouldn't have mattered.
Poison.
No, they aren't resistant to poison. So 16 damage.
Nice. Swing the second time.
That will hit.
Again.
For 9.
All right.
Bonus action.
And,
Any bonus action?
yeah, I'd like to try to knock it prone with the shield bash.
Okay.
So
As a
that,
strength save, let me double check if they fail strength and dex saves, if they are stunned. I thought it was just dex saves, but it might be strength and dex. Double check that. Oh shoot, I forgot I don't have the conditions updated there.
next they don't have any reaction, but strength.
Or stunned. Stunned, they automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. So
Okay.
it will fail its strength save, and it is going to be prone as well as stunned.
All right. I'll look over to Phelix and give a little grin, and saying thanks, Phelix. And I wink in the direction I think Hannibal is over here.
Okay.
On the other side.
Sharon is up. She's going to use the spiritual weapon on one of the tadpoles. Wow.
Yeah.
Destroying the tadpole. She's going to move it 20 feet this direction. Get a hold of it. And then she's going to step up and swing Lightbringer.
Nice.
Killing the tadpole. Oops, not her. Killing the tadpole.
Poor Sharon.
Poor Sharon. Grab her out real quick again. There we go.
Aw.
There she is. And then she is going to continue her movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She has 35 feet of movement. She was on 7. Let me get her back into the initiative real quick. I think she's 7-1 because her dexterity is 10. All right, and no one was close enough to the tadpoles except for her, and they're all dead. It was the top of the round. Phelix, back around to you.
I mean, I'm gonna move away since he's stunned.
Mm-hmm.
And
But he is also prone.
Yes.
right. Oh yeah. Okay, so before I move away, because he's prone,
Do we have more dagger action coming from?
I'm gonna stab him.
Oh no, Felix the Killer! Look out!
That one hit.
23 to hit.
Yes.
That one hit. For 7.
Oh.
7 damage.
Oh.
And then move away. That's 10, 15, 20. We'll go to here. Just far enough away to be out of his reach. Hopefully.
At the start of his turn, he does regenerate. However, he is still stunned until the start of Hannibal's turn, which means he cannot stand up. Hannibal, he is no longer stunned at the beginning of your turn, but he is still prone.
He is still prone.
But
It's
you are still
me and Ulmor.
invisible.
Yep. So we are going to double hew.
Double strike true.
And better. What the hell? You only live once. Another flurry of blows. Drop a focus point.
26 hits. Nice. Oof.
Got him right where you want him, Ulmor. Finish this shit. And that's my turn.
All right, Ulmor, you are up. He is still prone. You hear Hannibal say something, but it echoes through the chamber. You think he's over here by Phelix now.
Ulmor shouts really loud, like he thinks that Hannibal can't hear him.
Uh-huh.
Sure, Hannibal, I'll do it. Yes. And I'll swing my staff.
18 will
Not
hit.
thinking that he's just, invisible and not deaf himself.
Oh, nice. 16.
Excellent hit.
That will hit.
And
Bringing the spider staff down on the creature as it is on the ground prone, you are able to crack open its skull.
I'm going to tiptoe over to here and
Killing
tap
the
on Ulmer's
creature.
opposite shoulder.
Ulmor, there's another creature that seems to be invisible, just like the one that just became visible behind your companion Phelix, that taps you on the shoulder. What do you do?
he swings his staff instantly, swinging it around.
You have a disadvantage because you cannot see the attacker.
Okay.
Felix, do you drop your invisibility?
As soon as I see him swing, yeah, I'll
You
drop
drop it, and as soon as you
Mid-swing.
do, right mid-swing, you see Ulmor come around with the staff and cracks Hannibal right on the forehead. Go ahead and roll your damage if you want.
Roll damage, buddy.
Sorry. Rah. He swings it.
The poison damage, ignore the poison damage being a dwarf, but the 7 points just for shits and giggles. It
Sure.
does take off your temporary hit points, not your main
Yep.
hit points. And the greater visibility drops, and you crack Hannibal right in the forehead, Ulmor.
And Ulmor almost drops his staff, looking, and he's like, "What the blazes, Hannibal? What are you doing back there? I thought you were
Been here
over
the whole
there."
time. Been here the whole time. Who do you think was hitting that thing? Been right next to you the whole fight.
What? Oh. Well, I was wondering what that smell was, but I thought it was the slot.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna move away from. All right.
And Ulmor pulls out a bottle of his that famous perfume that he gathered in that lab earlier, and he holds it out. Hannibal, if you really need this, I know we've been down here a long time.
You do note when you are looking at the body, Ulmor, from the creature, when you like kind of bashed its skull in when it was there on the
Yes.
ground, there does seem to be a dull stone. Looked once to be some sort of gem, but it just now seems to be a dull stone.
Ooh, in his head.
Yes, it kind of oozes out with its brain matter.
Ooh. Well, I'll pick it up.
Felix, go ahead and Ulmor, give me an Arcana check.
Pick it up and kind of look at it. No.
Yeah, you've kind of heard
19.
somewhere about some slots have things in their brains called control gems. That if you're able to remove them, control the slot. However, this slot is dead, and its stone has gone inert.
We should have pulled it out while it was stunned. Oops.
Unfortunately, you didn't know about that beforehand.
And I still don't know about it.
True, because Felix hasn't shared it yet.
I'll share that. So next time you stun one, take out its control gem, and I don't know.
Now,
Give it to Ulmor.
how to remove that, you're not really sure at the moment, Felix. But you just heard that. You remember seeing that in some of your studies, kind of jumping into different libraries here and there, on the down low, since, you've kind of are self-taught hedge wizard in a way. You do recall hearing or reading something about that somewhere.
Ulmor tells the Hannibal, I don't think that even though these brains, I don't think I want to try to do anything with this this humanoid type carcass. I am getting kind of hungry though. And puts his dagger back into his belt.
Okay.
Deciding not to.
And again, this room, you see all of the brine pool that have the tadpoles. They're all floating dead inside there now. You do see a tunnel to the southwest, what you think is the southwest, heading out of the chamber.
Okay. Ulmor will pick up one of the dead tadpoles and put it in his pack, thinking that maybe he might try to cook it later.
Okay. What would you like to do? You have the corridor that branches off from the entrance where you came in. You have this corridor coming off of this chamber here.
Always go left, right?
Let's go left. And Ulmor starts to walk back the way they came.
Okay. Felix, do you follow?
Yeah. I'm having issues grabbing the.
Yeah, I was too, just because I think it was something I changed when I changed the mapping around. Just move everyone back to the entrance here, and then you can continue on there. Here, I'll just move you down, Felix.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So you have the other chamber, the tunnel, I should say, leading to the left, which would be Ulmer's right.
To the right. I mean, left. Wait a second. You guys are going the wrong way. And
No, that's where we heard noises from. So
we can see the manifest mind floating around, right?
Yeah, you can see the light. It's got like a 10-foot dim aura about it.
Okay, Ulmor shouts, whispers to the manifest mind. He says, "Look out for the traps." He's thinking about the corridor.
Moving down into that area, I want to stop so I can explain this to Felix through the manifest mind. But as manifest mind explains to you that there seems to be chalk lines connecting the warts along the walls of this room. They seem to become denser towards a vortex near the ceiling in an alcove to the southwest over here. You can see where that ping is.
Yep. All right. I'll relay that, and I'll say that it's down at the far end of the what looks like a room. There's it's denser warts in that area.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not seeing much else down here, but.
All right, Hannibal, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Not a problem.
All right, you are able to use your evasion to evade the glyph of warding there.
Shot Ulmor, another trap. I'm in it.
I told that manifest mind to watch for it. Felix,
The
rein in your
manifest mind doesn't set off traps, Felix. You know this. Because it doesn't really take up space.
Yeah.
Kind of like a spiritual weapon doesn't set off traps.
Intangible doesn't occupy space.
But it's okay, Ulmor. It's been triggered. It's actually good that Hannibal's the one to find it.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
And again, Hannibal, you hear her right there beside you whisper under her breath some elvish curses.
Ulmor, look out!
Ulmor, I might be able to, actually, Ulmor might be able to understand a little bit more of her elvish curses.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because one of his things that he's been working on for those 270 days of downtime, with different things, maybe he's been working on trying to understand the elvish language.
Oh, to use your downtime days for learning elvish.
That's what he's been doing, yes.
All right, so you don't have to actually spend that many days since it's the Adventurers League. Downtime days are kind of a meta currency, so it just represents every time you play a session of Adventurers League, you gain 10 downtime days, and that basically represents time that you spend in between your adventures, in between sessions, things of that nature. So you just basically spend whatever the downtime is that's required. Let me see your downtime activities.
Yeah, he only had two things in mind. It was learning Elvish and learning how to cook, because he wants to cook up all the monsters in the dungeon. Because he heard they were delicious.
So we have downtime activities. Why is it not listing the players of the TMG here? Let's look at the free basic rules. Those of you that might not have the new books, you can get you do have access to the free rules on D&D Beyond. Oh, and there is a way to get rid of diseases in 2024 rules,
Okay.
even without spells. We're going to hand wave it for now, but you would have to spend downtime days.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can use downtime between adventures to recover from a debilitating injury, disease, or poison. After 3 days of downtime spent recuperating, you can make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a successful save, you can choose one of the following results. An effect on you that prevents you from regaining hit points for the next 24 hours. Get advantage on saving throws against one disease or poison currently affecting you.
Whoa, that kind of sounds like a throwback to 1E.
Very similar, right?
Yeah. First edition, those time had to be spent for healing and disease.
Okay, so basically what it is it costs 250 downtime days and 250 gold for you to learn Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's it.
Sweet. Well,
And you're not a wizard, so you don't have anything else to spend the downtime on.
no. So 250? Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I learned Elvish. I know what the hell you said, Shelrin. And okay, so Ulmor says it in his terrible accent, his vernacular. He says the
he
curse
speaks
back
Elvish, but he speaks with a big, thick, orcish, half orcish accent or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So he says the exact same curse back to her, and adds his own, like, well, fucking monsters. In Elvish.
She said something along the lines of she wasn't really like insulting you, but she said something along the lines of perhaps you might have taken it as something along the lines of about dealing with mortals, being that she's an elf, It's almost like constantly traveling with children that have not grown up yet.
Oh, okay. And
Now,
Nothing
you
wrong
might
there.
not, you understand what she says, but you might not get the connection, the correlation.
he probably doesn't get that. He probably quite get that. You know, he's
You do
mutters
detect, I mean, with your, because you have a passive insight fairly high too, with your passive perception 17. You
Yeah.
can probably have a passive insight fairly close to that. You obviously know that she means no ill intent from it. You can just
Right.
see for her that it's frustrating.
Understood. Yeah.
Which
so-
now you understand what she's been saying the whole time.
He gets it. He doesn't
And-
make the connection.
But when
he
you say it,
Yeah.
her eyes go wide.
Oh, okay.
And she looks over and she says in Elvish, I'm sorry, I meant no ill intent by the comment. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He says, "I, elf lady, no ill intent taken. I understand.
Her
If the
eyes
shit-
even get larger as you start
in
speaking
Elvish,
back
if
to her.
the shit stinks, it stinks. If it doesn't, it's all good."
And Hannibal and Felix, you see Ulmor turn to Shaelrin and begin speaking back to her in Elvish. And
All right.
her face is just horrified. Oh, I guess we can deal with this later.
Of course. Let's go. And then he says in a common Elvish curses. And then continues on.
As you brought the manifest mind closer to that little vortex area over here, Felix, you see that the vortex itself is about 4 feet across, and the warty flesh that's all around you, the whole area of this realm, of the far realm, is made of this warty flesh. And you see that this warty flesh seems to be slowly falling into the center of this vortex.
Oh. Okay. Everything seems to be going that way. Like the world, like the, everything around us.
And you note that might be the slow movement that you've seen of everything kind of moving and expanding around as everything in this realm kind of is absorbed into that vortex and brought out somewhere else. Everyone give me insight checks.
The insightful monk.
Yeah, from you have an idea, Hannibal, that everything that's being brought into this vortex is being regurgitated out into the pool and where the tadpoles were. So it seems to like be pulled into the vortex in this area and then kind of moved out of the vortex in the area where the that pool was.
Yep.
That
I explain that
where
to the kids.
tadpoles were.
Could always throw Ulmor in it and test it.
Don't know that that makes me feel any better. It's kind of gross. All right.
Very much so.
Keep going.
Might as well.
And you note that Shaelrin notes as well that there's nothing specifically pulling in that direction. You actually have to enter it because it's all moving so slowly. You would actually have to enter it yourself in order to be affected by it.
All right.
in this area with the manifest mind, you see this alcove is completely free of warts. A palm-sized fuzzy sphere grows from a faint rune marked on the fleshy wall.
All right. I'm going to keep going with the mind until I see what I can see.
That
I
connects
see
up to the
a dead
whirlpool.
slod.
Yep.
More
You guys
slot.
see another slod up there.
Shit.
Although that one's dead. I think it's the one we already killed.
Oh.
And another one of the things.
Sheldon will walk up and pluck it from there. And again, the creature, the small thing, animates as a construct and kind of rolls around from across her hands and such, kind of like a little small little fur ball. And you see it kind of show its teeth or whatever, and she kind of starts petting it, and it calms down. You hear the sounds almost like between a coo and a purr coming from the creature. I'm not sure if I put the name of how it's spelled in chat last week. We'll put it in there right now.
Oh,
That's what they're called. Novels.
oh,
Novel.
oh, Sheldon is so cute.
They do seem to be some sort of construct. Ulmor, check your pack.
Okay, so I bring my pack over and I open it up and I pull out the other one.
And you do note that it is still animated, but with your being in your pack, of course, it only has a limited amount of oxygen, so it's obviously some sort of construct that doesn't need air or anything of that nature.
Oh, oh,
Well, that's good.
well, it's
Good that we
still
didn't kill it.
alive. I haven't fed it or watered it or anything.
And
This is
again,
the best.
oh, go ahead.
This is the best pet ever.
And again, just like the first one, the first rune of Phelix, it is so faded and such like that, you can't tell its original, you can't discern its original shape. But you know from your checks from the earlier rune that indeed this novel would represent what you need to open the final rift.
As,
All right, so
I figured about the novels. Ulmor is petting his, and he asked Sheldon what she named hers. He named his Tribby.
Easy, Lenny.
Easy,
Well,
Lenny.
The thing, Ulmer, is they're not really alive. They're just constructs. They're actually the runes that we need to open gate to the far realm where the mind flayers, the Elithas, took our friends from the village.
Well, that's too bad. They're so cute. I thought they were like little pets, and I thought maybe I'd have to eat it later if I got really hungry, if there was nothing else to eat. But oh well, cool. All right. And he tosses it back in the pack and throws his pack on.
Yes, Ulmer is very similar to Lenny. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
But yeah, you're able to realize that you've discovered the novel here, and you've explored the area here, so you can go back to the portal and make your way back over to Elithanok. Let me go ahead and move you back over to that map. Having gained 2 of the novels.
Well, I've got 2 novels.
What would you like to do?
Go find that third one.
You do have one more portal to the southeast in the room across the hall. You have
Head that way.
not. You've only actually gained the benefits of that short rest. Just the energies throughout Elithanok seem to have enabled some sort of magic. Not sure if it's being so close to the orrery, which actually has been dismantled and is now in Ulmer's haversack.
Yes.
Very cool.
Or it might be just the energies from the far realm being this close is how you got the benefits of the short rest.
So we're not taking a short rest.
No.
Get the benefits of it. Okay.
No, you got the benefits because Norse redeemed the short rest for you guys earlier.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's continue on then. Ulmor said we should not wait too much as he's stopping for lunch.
You have a couple tadpoles that you picked up from the pool. You can fry up later.
Yeah. He wanted to prepare them. I was going to see if he could try a nice southern Faerun recipe that he had tried when he's on his travels at sea with some spice powder and some spicy hot sauce.
Nice,
Similar to
nice.
again with like frog legs.
But you do see that the in this room, if you recall, was formerly a laboratory. That's where you had fought some of the psionic goblins and such like that. You do note that the two lab tables kind of stand before the rift, kind of like pushed over into that area where the goblins were using this room as a place for them to rest. That were working for the three illithid that you know of. That were responsible for taking your companions to the far realm.
Okay, Ulmor just picks up the tables and kind of moves them away.
Yep, you can do so with ease.
All right, and ask everyone if they're ready to go into this next nether realm, far realm, nasty thing as he takes in a deep breath and starts holding his breath as he starts walking forward.
Ready?
Right.
Protect him from the poison or anything that's on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
He thinks that, he can only hold his breath for
All right.
whatever it's.
I
forget how that
gather
works.
everyone up here real quick. We'll move you over
Yeah.
to the other map. Give me 1 second.
How long can we hold our breath in 5e? I forget how it works.
I think it's the same from. It's your con. It's a
Okay,
number of
con.
minutes. It's 1 minute plus your con modifier in minutes. At least that was the 2014 rules. So, like, if you have a con modifier plus 3, you could hold your breath for 4 minutes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yep. So, all right. So Homer's holding his breath as we go through.
All right, so let me go ahead and copy and paste you guys to the new map. And we'll bring you over there. Give me a moment to describe what you see as you enter in. First, give me a Constitution saving throw. Nice, Hannibal.
Whew.
Felix, you're good. Ulmor, you're good. Shae is good. All right. DC
We're getting
was
good at this.
12. You've kind of got acclimated to going back and forth into the far realm. As you enter through the portal and come out the other side of the green, silvery doorway in front of you, you see that two grooves run down the center of this cavern before disappearing into separate tunnels. You see pale purple sludge flows slowly through the grooves from two passages opposite the rift. Bitter smell like scorched sugar fills the room.
Which way is it flowing? Into the green or away from the green?
Away from the green. You can also examine it.
Wine in.
If you can also examine it as well.
Might as well. I'll take a look. I'm not very good. Investigation?
Sure.
Perception? Investigation.
Either or. Your choice.
Oh, well, perception's always the choice.
It's not really necessarily flowing so much as you're examining it. It's kind of just very similar to the area that you just left. It's seems to be ebbing and flowing back and forth. Kind of looking at this area here, it almost seems to be some sort of perhaps maybe drain. Where it would drain, you could with your perception would probably be off and somewhere else in the far realm.
Got it. Okay. Felix, want to send that mine somewhere?
But you could definitely tell that it's not. There's nothing. It doesn't. It's not like it doesn't have any acidic quality or anything of that nature.
Okay. Cool.
Which way? Right or left?
Ulmor breathing again, and finally says, left. I think we're okay. And he, of course, goes this way.
Got some stairs.
Mm-hmm. You do have some stairs. You can see that there is an area up to the top. If you want to move your token up there, I'll go ahead and remove the light barrier once you get up there.
I am as close as I can get.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Opening up into this room. Let me close this real quick. There we go. You can see that 3 long troughs filled with this burbling purple sludge fill from a pool that seems to be coming out of like these hoses or little areas that kind of this just kind of gloops out of.
Like a spigot?
Yeah, and a delicious sweet smell emanates from this fluid as you're in this area. 3 enormous beaked creatures with dangling tentacles feed from the troughs. A dark circle in the ceiling is wrinkled like scarred skin. Let me do something here right quick. All right, you do note, as the manifest mind says, that 2 of them seem to be engrossed in feeding, but one has seen my glow and is slowly moving in this direction.
All right. Hey guys, we got incoming.
Again, let's go ahead and
Do
put
I-
ourselves
I-
in initiative order, and then we can make our decisions from there.
Do I recognize that they're Grell?
Yes, you fought Grell before. You recognize that they are Grell.
You go, Grell. Ooh.
Give me
Okay.
1 second here.
Oof.
Again, for those, you've all seen this, but we'll go ahead and pop it up for the viewers. That's what the creatures look like. This one here, the Manifest Mind says the front one says something, and the other 2 seem to be noticing as well. And the creature is going to start floating over in this direction. And it stops. And you see its tentacles kind of reach out and swing at the, not really swing, but like you'll kind of try to investigate the air around the Manifest Mind.
Please come closer.
And that is their turn. Phelix, you are up.
All right. I'm going to start with a chromatic orb. I'm going to cast it. No, I'm going to start by moving 5 feet away. No. No, we're going to go. No, can we? Come on. That's 5. That's 10. It's 15, 20, 25. We're going to move to there. Chromatic orb at second level. Using fire on this one.
Okay.
It's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And I said at second level. 5, 3, 6, 1.
15.
No doubles. 15 damage.
All right. Any movement for
That is-
Phelix?
Whoa. Yeah, I'm going to start moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25. And let them know that there's one right around the corner and there's 2 more in the room.
Keep in mind you have 30 feet of movement now as a halfling. And,
I know.
okay. Hannibal, you're up.
I didn't want to get that close.
All right, I will squeeze by Phelix, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These things. Take a split second to do a little focus inventory on my mind. I'm going to do a couple swings of hue at these obvious plant matter beak things. 23.
That will hit.
Nice.
One will miss.
All right. And I'm just going to punch it once.
All right, 16 will hit. For 12 bludgeoning.
For more damage than Hugh. And that'll be it for Hannibal.
All right. I did forget to do something as you got up there. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I was supposed to do it before your turn. But I wanted to go ahead and do it afterwards so your attacks aren't affected by this or whatever. It's going to miss you anyway. Okay. So Shaelrin is up. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And she remembers being like restrained by these creatures and stuff. So she's going to help everyone out by using a channel divinity and going to throw up her light sanctuary.
Excellent.
Just
That is
missing Hannibal.
not the point. No, that's there we go. For some reason, the map was set to 10 feet when it literally says each square equals 5 feet. I had each square set for 10 feet for some reason. I'm like, why is that so small? All right, at the end of her turn, she will gain a die 6 plus 9, 11 temporary hit points. So if you're below 11 temporary hit points at the end of your turn, Go ahead and set it up to 11 temporary hit points. If you are, now keep in mind this, if you are affected by something, Sharon will have an idea that you are affected by this. So she can choose, instead of giving you those temporary hit points. Sorry, the character sheet's loading here real quick. With the Twilight Sanctuary, she can also use it to end an effect that has you charmed or frightened. So, for sake of just making it easier, if you're charmed or frightened at the end of your turn, instead of gaining your temporary hit points, she will use that ability on you to remove that effect. Okay.
Okay.
Ulmor, you're up.
All right. Wandering around. See what's going on. I see one of those creatures in front of Hannibal. Thinking of some music.
Oh, and I'm also constantly forgetting this as well. Hannibal, Shaelrin will use her. She also has a different ability that gives advantage on initiative. So go ahead and click on your character sheet, click on your gear icon.
For Hannibal?
Yeah, for Hannibal.
Yep.
And then go to the middle column, which will have initiative, and click on advantage. Click advantage, because she'll give that to you every turn, or like every time it becomes initiative.
Cool. Thank you.
So you're good, Ulmor. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just thinking of his bardic ways. He goes back and forth, and even though he's very barbaric these days, he still thinks about those.
He's a bard-barian, yeah.
Bard-barian, yeah. So he decides to go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers. He kind of looks at the grail and just says, "Oh, do you like music?"
All right, it's going to attempt this wisdom saving throw. DC is 14.
Forget the rage. I have
it. It is going to fail, so it's going to take 11 psychic. But it turns to run, which does, because this is not forced movement, it has to actually use its own movement to do so. Uses its reaction to be able to move as far away from you as it can. In this situation, that does provoke an opportunity attack. So Hannibal, you may make an opportunity attack against the creature if you choose to. That will hit.
I'd always choose to.
That will actually kill that grail.
Thanks.
Any more movement, Ulmor?
Yes. I'll move up in front of Hannibal to see what's going on. Oh, there they are. And
you actually only have 30 feet of movement, or you have actually 40, right?
Yes, 40.
Okay, yeah. I apologize.
Okay, so I moved there, and I pull out a javelin for next time.
All right. Top of the round. This creature will move down to here. Creature will move down to here. Actually, right to there. My apologies. And they will use their tentacle attack. They cannot use their beak attack because their beak does not have a reach, but their tentacles do. So one tentacle attack at Ulmor first. AC of 9 will miss, and the other one will take a tentacle attack as well. AC 13 will miss. Phelix, you are up.
All right, let's see. 5,
Fireball.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think that allows me to see. I should be able to see this one.
Mm-hmm.
You
You can see the part of the token of the other one, so you can actually technically see both of them to target them.
Okay.
Because when I hit your Control L to see your vision, it does show part of this token right here.
Okay. It's hard to tell because I got the manifest mind there, and I can I could see both. So,
Mhm.
Pop another chromatic orb. Aiming at this one
Okay.
to start. Do this one also at second level.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Critting. That definitely gives you a better chance to double up on the dice, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if that 6, 8,
Did
4,
not roll
5.
did not roll the crit damage. So go ahead and
All right.
click the damage one more time for me. There's some eights. Yep.
8.
There you go. So that's 37, 39, 44 points of damage. And then go ahead. We do have an ad break coming up here in just a few moments. So go ahead and roll your attack roll against the second one. We'll hit as well. For
6, 5, 5.
23.
7. That's another double.
Well, pull up the spell description here. We'll go ahead and show that. The orb can't leap
Orb
again
can't-
unless you cast a second level. Okay, level 2. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Back to the first one.
That will hit.
And this is all going to be fire damage, just as a note.
And that will be
12
enough
more.
to finish off the other Grell.
And that would have jumped too.
Well, right now we're going to an
Would
ad
have.
break. All right, we're back on this side of the ad break. Or is it about your Munich lager?
Yeah, I was talking about my Pauliner Munich lager. It's from Munich, Germany.
Yep, yep.
München, they call it München from Sprechen Sie Deutsch. It's quite good. It's not the Oktoberfest. I like it better, but this one's good.
Yeah, the margin's not
nice-
too bad. I like the there's one of them. This is Ottakringer, which is a Vienna lager.
Oh, okay.
That's something I like. That's pretty nice. But you were talking about that barrel, small barrel Kentucky bourbon stout.
Yeah, Kentucky bourbon barrel. Yeah,
Yeah, those
Not
are really
Kentucky
really
bourbon.
great. We had at our
Beer.
local brewery, they have like a small. They call the Four Eyes Club. It's actually on like the Four Eyes, like the letter I. You can find them on Facebook and stuff like that. But it's a bunch of local brewers and stuff like that they got together and they got a really nice. I think it's Weller's Distillery that they had gotten a bourbon barrel from, and they had I think there was 12 brewers that all went through and made a small batch using this of stout using the same recipe, but they all have their own make to it and such like that. And they all made their batch, and they all poured it all into the barrel
Huh.
all together, and then let it set for. I think they let it set for like 60 days, something like that, in that
Ooh.
barrel to finish up. And they just tapped it a couple of weeks ago, and I think they took it to. There's the Sun King Brewery. For those it's in Gen Con, Sun King Brewery in Indianapolis. They have
okay.
all of the fancy stuff that
they-
allows you to take your brew down there, and they can determine. Obviously, they can actually. I don't say obviously. They can determine what ingredients are in it, the chemical makeup of it, and the ABV of it. and I think their ABV was 13.7%.
Ooh, very potent.
Yeah,
Wow.
so they don't allow any growler fills for this, and they only give 8-ounce pours, and you're limited to 2 8-ounce pours while you're there.
Understandable. That's that's potent.
And you can definitely tell. I mean, it's got like when I tried, because I tried it last night for the first time, and it's got I don't know if anyone's had Eagle Rare. If you've ever had Eagle Rare burn whiskey,
I have.
it's got a very similar flavor to that.
Oh wow, that's
Like the whiskey flavor to it, and it's got a very odd for a stout. It's got an odd citrus, or I don't want to say citrus, maybe fruity finish, almost like an apple or something like that finish to it, which is really interesting. But anyway, sorry, Hannibal, you're up.
all right.
Here we go. I'm going to skirt around to here. Obviously, going to hew at this giant plant.
Mm-hmm. 14 will hit.
Beautiful.
Ooh. You yells
That's a couple ones.
You yells at your fists. Ha! Beat that.
We're going to try hew again. Woof.
The natural one will miss.
Blah, 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 blah. I forgot my uncanny metabolism. I'm going to drop a focus point and flurry of blows this thing twice.
15 will hit.
Sweet.
Nice. A 12 will hit on the number.
What?
Finishing off the grill, taking you out of combat.
Wasn't there another? Oh, that's right. They both came. Scary.
The first one was defeated when Ulmor cast the Dissonant Whispers and you took it down first.
Yep.
And Phelix had the chromatic orbs bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, the double bouncer before break. All right.
Again, you see this room in front of you. You do notice the spigots, as Phelix had mentioned earlier, kind of feeding these troughs. And Phelix, you did note from the manifest mind that the grills were feeding off of whatever this mucus-like substance is in the troughs in front of you here in the room.
Ulmor should totally taste it.
But hold on, give me one moment. Let me roll. Here we go. Everyone go ahead and put their temporary hit points to 15.
Oh, great.
Thanks, Shale.
Woohoo!
Oops.
And I will take down her aura.
It's weird. Her aura matches the ooze. I'm like, what the hell spilled on the floor? It was her aura.
Oh yeah. Should I taste it? I don't know.
Can if you want.
He's gonna try it. He's gonna give it a little sniff test first, and maybe just a little taste on the tongue.
The sludge here is bitter, but it is actually nutritious.
Okay.
You can still smell this. It smells a little bit sweeter than it did in the entryway when you first came in. As before, it's kind of smelled like burnt sugar. But here, it smells a little bit better, but the taste is still bitter. But you can feel that it's very similar to when you drank the green liquid from the statue, the hands of the statue of the Elithid in Elithanok. You can definitely feel that it's nutritious to your body.
Well, we've got those pots, those little vials that we used before. Okay, let's fill them up.
Yeah, you can fill. I think we had 4 total. Well, actually, I think that Phelix still has a vial that has one more dose of the Because Phelix already has resistance to psychic damage. That Shaelrin had filled up the 4 vials, and Phelix should still have one of those filled with the Mind Flayer mucus. Or
Yeah.
basically, it was the mucus from the Elder Brain.
Okay, so yeah, Ulmor will he'll take one down, drink it, drink one of the vials, and then refill it, and then chase it with some brandy because it
Okay.
tastes bad.
So go ahead and do me a favor, however, Ulmer. You already tasted some of it. You took another vial of it. That's definitely more than a mouthful. Give me a Constitution saving throw, if you will.
Ooh, okay. Oof. Yeah, he just thought, well, more is better.
Ooh, your DC was actually 12. You are poisoned.
Oh, stomach ache. Oh, Hannibal, don't do it. Don't drink it all. Oh,
I'm pretty good with poison.
oh. Whew. Okay, I'm poisoned. I don't feel so good, everyone. Damn it.
You hear Shaelrin whisper an Elvish curse.
Mm.
And she says in Elvish, "Why do children still put their tongues on frozen steaks in the wintertime?" And then she walks over to you and she casts Lesser Restoration, removing your poison condition.
Ulmor, he's thinking for the words in Elvish, and he says, steaks. Steak and onions, mushrooms. Oh, yeah, that would be good. Grill steaks. Maybe I can make a steak out of a grill. Frozen.
I'm gonna send the manifest mind up the stairs.
Well, you do note, again, as I mentioned, there is a dark circle in the ceiling, kind of wrinkled like scarred skin.
Mm.
Did I take any damage from the poison?
No, you were just poisoned, had the poison condition, and the
Okay.
lesser restoration. But it's about 3 foot in diameter. Give me an Arcana check, if you would,
All
Felix.
Right. 12.
It looks very odd. Being in the far realm, I mean, this is the third area that you've been in. You've been experiencing and feeling the effects of the far realm since you've been in Elithanok. It looks like some sort of aperture, but what it's there for, you're not sure. But yes, you
All
can send
right.
the manifest mind up the stairs. Which
Excuse
does
me.
reveal the pool as well. As you can now see the pool that feeds the troughs below.
Oh, there's a
More stairs that ascend.
pool and more stairs, guys.
Perfect.
Do you guys want to move your tokens with the manifest mind, or are you just going to leave yourselves where you're at?
That sounds like a trap. I'll follow.
No, I'm just saying because it's putting you. You're moving the manifest mind. The manifest mind is encountering stuff. It does emit light.
Yeah,
It does emit light. So
was
you're
kind of
putting
following
yourselves.
me. He wasn't-
It's not an arcane eye, but it is very similar to an arcane eye, but it's not invisible. So it does have a chance to attract things. Don't worry where Shaelrin is. I'll move her accordingly as you move. Yes, if you want, you can go ahead and start ascending those stairs as well with a manifest mind.
Yep. Ooh. Nothix. I I got 1.5, possibly 3 Nothics.
It's not moving. The manifest mind informs you that it did not seem to move or notice our approach.
It doesn't see us yet, so
Hmm.
do we want to just go in on the attack? I don't have a whole lot of spells left. I've got 1 fireball.
Sometimes all you need is 1 fireball. At highest level you can cast.
With your passive perceptions, you just hear the burbling of the fluid behind you from this massive pool as it drains down into the feeding troughs.
All right, I'll sneak up and around the corner, see.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check first before you move, since you said sneak.
Oop, 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 oop.
Sure. You get up there and looking into the room, you see 3 shallow pools contain burbling fluid. What appear to be the corpses of Nothics float face down in each pool. You see channels draining away from the pool are filled with that sweet-smelling purple sludge.
I whisper back to Phelix and Ulmor because that's all I could see. Looks like they're dead. And I'll continue to sneak along.
Looks like they're dead. Uh-oh, they drank too much sludge.
They got poisoned.
As you get closer, Hannibal, you also note that a ball the size, the shape of a coconut, very fuzzy and furry, hangs from a faint rune drawn in the alcove to your left.
I'll call Ulmor up, who's coming up behind me, and I'll say, come grab your pet. I'll keep an eye on these dead. Another one of those things for you up here.
Oh, we can have a friend. And I'll come up. Ulmor will go up to the construct. Say, "Oh, cute little Tribby. I'll call you Tribby 2."
Again, a fuzzy
Not 3?
orb hanging from the room, about palm-sized, and bears a mouth with little sharp teeth. Give me a agility. I'm sorry, not agility. That's 3.5. Give me a acrobatics check, if you would, Ulmor.
Okay.
Reflex save.
Reflex save, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You actually pick it up, and it kind of starts to nip at you at first. Give me a simple animal handling check. Oh, yeah. You're able to kind of like, you've already had experience with them. You're able to start, kind of petting it and stuff like that, and giving it some rubs here and there and stuff like that. And it kind of calms down. And again, the cross between the coo and the purr starts to come from the creature. And it just kind of like inches up your arm and to sit on your shoulder.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'll feed it a bit of the purple goo if he wants it. Just a little bit off my finger.
I killed it.
Oh, no, I didn't kill it. But from this area, you do note that the sludge does feed to the east a little bit.
There's another little pool, and
go ahead and stop for a moment if you would, please.
Uh-oh, what?
Yep.
Everyone go ahead and put themselves into initiative to make decisions.
We didn't take a long rest, huh? Shit.
You have not.
I've used uncanny metabolism already since the last rest.
Stop or start of the initiative, top of the round. This one will step in and attack Hannibal. DC of 8 will miss. DC of 21, Hannibal.
Yep.
9 piercing, and then please give me a Constitution save. Give me a fort save.
Ugh.
They can have the benefits of a long rest after this combat. Not a problem. You're able to succeed that. You're not poisoned since you have advantage. But you are also grappled. And you are also restrained. So while you are grappled and restrained, it can still use the tentacles against you and its bite, but it cannot use the tentacles against another target.
Okay.
And that is its turn. Hannibal, you are up, and you are grappled and restrained. They're Grell sheaves. They're not going to have any problem with these creatures. They fought them on the way down here.
All right. So I'm able to punch.
Yeah, you can. You are restrained, so your attacks do have disadvantage. You can still use hew, all that stuff like that.
All right. We will hew twice.
12 will hit. They're Grell. Will hit.
I might as well drop a focus point. And punch this thing twice, trying to get it off me, but probably not.
I'll get
11 will miss, unfortunately.
punch it good. 13 away.
I look at Ulmor and say, I'd like to rage.
He's like, all you have to do when you level is take a level of barbarian.
I just scream at the Grell as frustrated as I can.
All right, as you scream, it is the other Grell's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Why doesn't it attack the Manifest Mind?
Huh? Why doesn't it? I'll tell you afterwards. Because this one's actually a named Grell. You haven't faced any named Grell yet. But it is going to step up and try to tentacle Hannibal at advantage. It's a 20 for 10 piercing. Which will take some of the rest of your temporary hit points away, dealing 4 actual damage to you. And then a DC 11 con save at advantage since you are a dwarf. Not a problem. But it also grapples and restrains you. So now you are grappled and restrained by 2 sets of tentacles. Ulmor, you are up. You see these creatures come out. Their tentacles are wrapped around your companion. All you can think in your head is seeing Shae in the clutches of the Mind Flayer as it was drawing her closer to eat her brain. when you were in Elithanok.
Yeah, this is too much. I just instantly kind of hold the shield up and the staff, and just once he yells, I yell too, and go into a rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna just yell at the Grell. Yell at the Grell. Yes, and I shouted an Elvish curse at it.
Nice.
I run over here and
Everyone go ahead and take back your heroic inspiration.
all right.
As your companion is yelling Elvish curses that he just learned.
He just learned Elvish curse, and he's going to swing away with the spider staff.
A double
Oops,
hit.
sorry. Double clicked.
They'll both hit. That's fine.
Okay.
Where's your rage?
+2 from
Oh, yeah,
rage,
sorry.
so 18.
Right.
No worries. And go ahead
Got
and
the
roll the
rage.
damage for the second hit. That will kill that one off. So remove the green marker from your token if you would, Hannibal.
Okay. And stepping forward with the other one. Oh, is he still grappled? Was he grappled by
he's
both of them?
grappled by this one too, yes.
Okay. What happens if I smack it with my shield? Probably knock it down.
You could totally attempt to do that. Actually, you can't because you have bonus action raged already.
Already bonus action. Never mind. Okay, so yeah. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and move into position there to try to do something.
Give me a straight intelligence check for Ulmor.
Oh, okay. Straight up intelligence.
Must be good.
Phelix and Shaelrin already know this. Ulmor can't remember it, but Phelix and Shaelrin know that they are immune to being knocked prone because they have the hover trait.
They're floating. Yes.
Yeah. Shaelrin is up next. She is going to attempt to. She's going to actually step up here and use her action to try to break the grapple. She's going to use acrobatics, and she breaks the grapple on Hannibal.
Thank you.
So the manifest mind is actually Phelix. So Phelix, you're up.
Yeah, I must have had the manifest mind clicked on when
No
I
worries.
hit the initiative. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a good spot.
You come in just as you see Shaelrin break the tentacles, kind of jumping around, moving with their acrobatics, breaking the tentacles off of Hannibal, freeing him from the grapple.
All right, chromatic orb. Let's do it at 3rd level. And we'll do fire damage because we know it works. 16 to hit.
That will hit.
3rd level. 23 damage.
Nice. Would it have jumped?
And 2 doubles. 2 doubles.
It would have jumped? Nice. Do me a favor. And what is the distance of the jump?
30 feet.
Go ahead and give me another attack roll, please.
Okay. 23.
Roll damage. Actually, you don't have to roll damage. You see it leap from the grell that you just hit, which was for 23 points. And you see it hit this Nothic in the central pool. And it dies.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Anything else for Phelix?
No.
Hannibal, you're up.
I'm going to move closer.
Fortunately,
Nudge.
you can't attack around the corners. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say you can because this is an area created by the Mind Flayers. It's rounded, not pointed. And because the area there is rounded, I'll allow you to attack around the corner.
I'll take it. And swing you down on this one that's left.
That will miss.
And it bounces and hits Ulmor. No, that's something else. Swing you again.
That will hit. And that will finish off the last squirrel, taking you out of combat.
Winning.
What else is down there, Manifest Mind?
You know that this room here, there's a waterfall of this purple sludge that kind of dribbles from the opening beneath the Manifest Mind. That sweet smelling sludge kind of fills a basin that feeds into a trough that runs the length of the room. You do note that there's a small chest tucked into the bottom of the basin, right in front of the Manifest Mind.
Well, I see more room, and I see a trough, and a basin, and a chest.
Ooh,
and
a chest.
not a person in the basin,
Let's check
in
out
the
chest.
sludge.
So can we like step over this and get over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Easily
won't let me
down there.
move.
Yeah, we're blocked by a line
By
here.
the light. Here, let me go ahead and move you then.
Blinded by the light.
Make it a little bit easier. Just put everyone down there.
Oh, not in the sludge. Blah.
Give me a save, Hannibal. All right.
Reflex.
Inside the chest, you're able to get that out of there. Again, unless you imbibe the sludge, it doesn't have any other sort of properties that are going to affect you. And you can pull out the chest. Inside the chest, you note that there is some brain-shaped rocks and bottles of rancid, like rotted perfume. But there is a silver tiara that's probably worth about 1,200 gold pieces, as well as a mind crystal that I believe you might have seen before.
Quicken, possibly.
But you are easily able to discern that that is the last area of this small pocket of the far realm that can bring you back over to Elithanok. And everyone go ahead as you enter into the portal and return back to Elithanok. Go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, nice.
Which will heal you up, but it will also get rid of all of your temporary hit points.
Okay. Well, it smells better over on this side.
Yes, the toxic smell.
The silver tiara.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding it. Ulmor asks if it's magical. Is this magical?
No, it is not. It is just worth 1,200 gold pieces.
Is it? Oh, okay, good. I didn't want to have some weird effect. And so he puts on the silver tiara and just starts to wear it, just thinking it looks thinking it looks very elvish.
Sure.
He's not. He doesn't realize that it's very effeminate, but he thinks it's very elvish looking.
It's all good. Yeah.
He's trying to be,
It could be a tiara for anyone.
he's trying to be distinguished.
Yeah.
He thinks it looks very good.
You look quite distinguished.
Ah, yes.
But having felt the wave of the long rest come upon you, you're able to make your way back to the room where Felix had seen the inscriptions above this alcove to your quote-unquote north. That would be able to open the portal. When you have the residue from all of them, as you enter the room first, you note that the portal area starts to hum, thrum throughout the room. When you bring the nobles up into that area, the chattering creatures strain towards the archway on the back wall. The sound like tearing canvas, the archway splits into a rift larger than any of the others you've seen in Lithanoc. Beyond it, grayish pink tunnels, similar to the folds of a titanic brain, are beyond. The round creatures simultaneously croon in delight and all explode into messy globs of flesh.
What'd you do, Ulmor?
Ulmor, you're kind of taken aback.
I broke it. Whoops.
All you see on the other side of the portal from your vision is the briny maze.
Oh, shit.
And we're going to go ahead and finish here for tonight because the characters will now level up to level 10.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I got my
yeah.
mini.
Very cool. Cool.
I will leave you with this as you're getting ready to prepare to level up your characters. You did just have the benefits of the long rest, so we'll include that with leveling up as part of that. That was given to you by Shoes, which is awesome. That way you will be able to, next session, use all of your abilities. But as you open the gateway in the ritual room, you are all mentally assaulted by a psychic image of the fanatics. Dealith dragging the remaining Phandelver prisoners through the portal into the far realm.
Gross.
And you can definitely see that the prisoners shouting in fear and like mortal terror. That you can definitely see them being taken through the portal into the briny maze beyond. And keep in mind, Elmer, that you did experience that thing looking through the peephole, if you recall.
Right. Yeah.
That you actually are able to make your way. You have a knowledge of the briny maze going through that for next session. But we're going to go ahead and stop right here. The characters can go ahead and start. The players can start leveling up the characters to level 10. Thank you all again for watching tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to raid out to another channel here shortly. We will be back next Sunday at our normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern, to episode 40 of Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. Again, tomorrow our stream that normally would be at 11 a.m. Eastern is going to be a little bit delayed with my internet provider. We're going to have a little chat with them as we're supposed to have some downtime tomorrow while they fix some stuff they've been working on apparently for the last week and a half. But as soon as everything's taken care of with them, we're going to make sure to go ahead and do our stream whenever that pops up. You can check the Discord, which you can find in the links here in Twitch chat or below. Click on the Discord panel to join the Master of Dungeons community Discord, where you can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive gaming community. I want to thank all of the follows, all of the resubs. Again, thank you to Design Leaders and Dalshin for the resubs. Thanks for the recent follows as well. Inquiring minds want to know Sergeant Art for me for the follow, Mama Panic for the recent raid, Hambage, Story of a Leaf, Josh PVB, Briggs got digs. A lot of the followers, the most recent follows, I should say. We just hit 350, and we're well on our way to 400 in the past week and a half. So that's just amazing. Of course, if you'd like to help support the channel, please consider becoming a patron or subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/themasterofdungeons. We do definitely appreciate your Prime subs. You get a monthly sub for free if you have Amazon Prime linked to Twitch. And we do feel very honored for those that use your Amazon Prime here on our channel. The link to our Patreon, as well as our YouTube channel and all of our social media accounts, can be found in the About Us section below here on Twitch. If you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, it is free. You can catch up on all the episodes of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, as well as our Vecna Eve of Ruin stream, which we'll have this Tuesday coming up at 8:30 Eastern Time on Tuesday. But like and comment on the videos if you would. If you could, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're still working on getting a Blue Sky account together. We're getting ready to cancel our X account here soon. So as soon as we have the Blue Sky all set up, we'll make sure to make that available on our Discord server, as well as here in our links here on Twitch. But every sub, like, and share helps us immensely. Again, if you want to chat with us off stream, click on that Discord panel, join the community Discord server. The merch store is also open. Anything you purchase from the merch store will directly help support us. But thanks for watching again. We're going to raid out to another streamer here shortly. Hopefully we find a great D&D streamer, a friend of the channel that might be online. For our players, do you have anything to say before we sign out for the evening?
Just
Level
thanks for
10.
watching.
Thank you.
All right, great job tonight,
Double
folks.
digits.
Yes, level 10. Everyone, take care, be safe. Again, we're going to raid out, so stick around for that. But until we speak again, be safe, be careful, and as always, happy adventuring. Take care.